Welcome. Thank you for joining me for a chair yoga class. So all you need is a chair. Any kind of chair will work perfectly. I have a rolly chair. I might actually recommend not using a rolly chair, but this is what I've got. So whatever you have to work with will be great. Find yourself seated up as straight as you can here. We'll get going. So welcome everyone, my name is Jenna. Thank you so much for joining me for this chair yoga class. Find your comfortable seat. Make sure that feet are uncrossed here, grounding down. Press your spine into the back of your chair, shoulders pull back, let your heart lift. Arms relax down in your lap, in whatever way feels comfortable for you. And start to close your eyes. Now if it's uncomfortable to close your eyes, then allow the gaze to be fixed on one point, maybe even down into your lap, and soften. Take a few slow, deep breaths here as you arrive, not just physically into this moment, but arrive here mentally, emotionally. As you prepare for this gentle yoga class, offer yourself a moment to ask what you need from this practice. Whether that is to get in touch with the physical body, to tune into your breath, to slow down for a moment, let whatever speaks to you now become your intention for this time here. And with your intention in mind, let's all take one hand to heart, one hand to belly, and start to breathe in the intention. Take several slow breaths as you feel the hand on the belly rise. Slow, full exhales. In this time, as we sit here grounding into this present moment and breathing, breathe your intention in and breathe out tension. Let all the worries of the world, all the weight you carry on your shoulders unnecessarily, let that all fade away, rolling off the back, rolling off your chair on the floor and far away from you. Gift yourself with this time to be free of worry, free of stress, just being here as you are now, knowing you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to be doing. Being, breathing in this present moment, offering your body a bit of kindness, and offering your mind a bit of kindness. Let your focus return to your breath and continue several more slow inhales. And tune in, how long can you lengthen each breath? We'll be here for about 3 more slow breaths. Allow your intention to fill the mind. If it's traveled, bring it back to the front of your mind. Take one final full breath here. And then allow your arms to relax into your lap, keeping your feet grounded, hip distance. Drop your chin to the chest. Bring right ear to right shoulder. Slowly move your head around the back. Be mindful of the back of the neck. Left ear, left shoulder, and chin to chest. Continue in that direction for about 2 or 3 more sun salutation or neck rolls. Whew. Taking your time here. If you find a sticky point, maybe pause, rock there, back and forth. I apologize, I am so yawny. I don't know why. But we'll just continue on. Powering through. Maybe you're a little sleepy too, and that's okay. Find stillness after this neck roll, pausing chin to chest for a moment. Let the back of the neck lengthen out, and then starting in the other direction, let your left ear drop to left shoulder. Softly, gently move around the back of the neck, right ear, right shoulder, and chin to chest. Continuing on here, taking your time to really open up this very top part of the body where we can easily hold so much stress, so much tension. Gift yourself with a little bit of love here. Whenever you've completed this neck roll that you're on now, pause chin to chest, and then slowly bring the head upright. Your eyes might be closed here, maybe they've blinked themselves open. Either option works. Just sit nice and tall in your chair, lifting the spine as high as you can, lifting the crown of the head up, slight tuck of the chin. Take some shoulder rolls here, lifting your shoulders up to the ears, pulling them back and down. Maybe your palms are on your thighs, sliding up and down, or if you have a chair that has armrests, maybe they're there. But really tune in. How well can you articulate this shoulder movement? Is there a part of one of your shoulders that's maybe a little sticky or that feels tense? Can you just breathe into that? Let's take a few shoulder rolls in the opposite direction. So bringing the shoulders back up, forward and down, just a few times of this curving forward before we close. With one more shoulder roll, bringing your shoulders up to the ears, squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull your shoulders back and down, let your heart lift. From here, inhale, sweep your arms up high, look up, hands to heart center as you exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep your arms high, growing tall. Exhale, hands heart center. One more. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands heart center. Pause here. With your palms touching, thumbs pressing into your heart space, pull your shoulders back. Recall your intention. Breathe that in here. On your next inhale, sweep your arms open for a cactus pose. Lift the heart up. Slight arch of the upper spine. Exhale, curving forward. Bring your elbows as close as you can. Maybe they touch. Tuck your chin. Inhale, slight arch of the upper spine. Lift the heart up. Exhale, curl in. Bring your elbows to touch if they can. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbows to touch. Last one. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, bring your elbows to touch and then bring your hands onto your knees or thighs. Seated cow cat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Tilt your tailbone back behind you, arch the spine, gaze up. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, curl through the spine, tuck the chin. Continue with this. I'll turn to the side here. Inhale, arch the spine, even through your lower back. Look up. Exhale, tucking around, tucking as much as you can, curve the shoulders forward. Inhale, arching all the way down, sticking your bottom back behind you. Exhale as you tuck and round. Inhale, arch, lift up, look up. Exhale, round, hug the core in, breathe. And we'll do one more here. Inhale, arch, look up. And exhale, tuck and round. Sit nice and tall here, nice and tall. I'm coming back to face you. Take your right hand maybe to the bottom of the chair or onto your armrest, or even grabbing underneath your thigh. Just for a little leverage here. Sweep your left arm up and over, finding a little side body tilt. As you reach your left arm up and over, keep reaching your ribs over to the left. Inhale. Full exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Bring yourself all the way up. Swapping sides. Grab your left thigh, tucking fingers under or some part of the chair for stability. Sweep your right arm up with an inhale and find a tilt up and over as you exhale. Keep shifting your ribs over. Keep lengthening up. Tilt over, tilt over. Inhale. Full exhale. We have one more breath here. Inhale. Full exhale as you tilt, tilt, tilt. Come on up. Sweep both arms high. Inhale. Exhale. Take a forward fold. Let's bring hands to thighs and slide the hands down as we roll down as far as you can fold here. Pausing this first forward fold for a little ragdoll. Option 2, interlace fingers behind the neck. Or you can always grab opposite elbows. Shake the head no. Nod your head yes here. Just settling in and breathing into this stillness, into this moment. Take a slow inhale. And a full exhale. Release that. We're rolling the spine up. If you need a little assistance here, you're going to grab onto the legs, hug the core in. So feel that core activation. And then roll yourself up, engaging through the core to stack vertebra on top of vertebra, coming all the way up. Take a shoulder roll at the top, sitting tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up high. Cactus here. As you exhale, slight cactus, slight arch, look up. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Again, of course, if you need assistance though on that forward fold, the floor is a little far away. You can always just slide the hands down the legs as you go all the way down. Pause there. Inhale, let's take a half lift. So everyone, I want you to press your hands into your shins and lengthen the spine. Maybe you even come up hands on thighs, but try to find as flat a spine as you can here. So again, tune into your tailbone. Try to point your tailbone back behind you. Let's all stay here for a big inhale. As you exhale, release and round down. Roll your spine up, vertebra by vertebra, tucking hips under, come all the way up, nice and tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up, grow tall. Exhale, little cactus. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, swan dive down. Hug the core in, landing, steady. Half lift as you inhale and exhale to fold. Roll your spine up, breathing in as you do so. And then exhale, sitting nice and tall. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, cactus arch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold all the way down. You have two more to do. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Roll up, inhale. Exhale as you sit tall. Inhale, arms high. Cactus, exhale, little arch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive or hands gliding down. Release at the bottom, half lift, inhale. Melt down, exhale. Roll up, nice and steady, inhale. Exhale at the top. Last one, inhale, arms high. Exhale, cactus. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Half lift at the bottom, inhale, find length. Exhale, release. Roll up, nice and slowly as you can on this last one. And then at the top, a few shoulder rolls here. Nice. So settling in, I'm gonna come face you again from our tall seat. We'll build on. So ground down into your feet, ground down into your hips, engage through your core. So maybe you even take your hands to the belly. Inhale, breathe into the belly, feel it expand. Exhale, hug the core in through activating your abdominals. And now inhale, breathe into the back of the ribs. Keep that activation of the abdominals, exhale. Sweep your arms up, inhale. As you exhale, catch your left wrist with the right hand, flip the palm up, press it up to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, ever so gently pull your left wrist over. Now drop the tailbone down, hug the core in, lengthen the spine. So make sure that as you tilt over, we're not arching here to get any further over or rounding forward, but you're nice and tall as you find this tilt. One more, inhale. Exhale, tilt. Lift up through center, inhale. Switch the grip as you exhale. Lengthen, inhale. Pull your right arm gently up and over, grounding into your hips, grounding into your feet here. Hug the core in, take an inhale. Exhale, tilt a little further. Again, being really mindful. See if you can feel your spine. Do you feel much arching or rounding happening? Can you take another inhale? Sink deeper as you exhale. Bring yourself up, inhale. Cactus, exhale. Bring your elbows together, inhale, that move we did earlier. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Open up, inhale, cactus. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, cactus. Exhale, round. Releasing down, pause here, sit nice and tall. Now I want you to come to the edge of your seat. So coming to the very, very edge of your seat here. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, open your arms up to a T. Finding a warrior 2 stance here. Open up your right hip, planting your right foot off to the side. Lift your heart a little bit, gazing over the right arm. And then as far as you can, try to send your left leg back. Feet are grounded down. I know you can't really see my feet, but they're grounded down. So plant your left pinky toe down, press into it. Lift your heart, stretch your fingers. Even though we're staying seated here, I still want you to press into your feet. Feel a little engagement through your inner thigh muscles here. Maintaining that external rotation of the hips, however light they may be right now. Keep working to make sure your right knee is in the same direction as the toes. Shoulders pull down, heart lifts, fingers stretch. Take an inhale and a slow exhale. Bring your left hand to your left thigh, flip your right palm. Inhale, reach up to reverse our warrior. Take another inhale here, stretch a little further. And then exhale, come back to your T. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring your right forearm to your thigh and then send your left arm up to the ceiling for your side angle pose. Open up your heart to the ceiling. Soft gaze up, soften the jaw. Take an inhale. Slow exhale. One more breath. Bring your left hand back down onto your left thigh. Inhale, sweep your right arm up to the ceiling. And then exhale, come back out to the T. Inhale. As you exhale, take your hands to heart center. If you need to adjust with assistance, you can grab your chair. Otherwise, just sit a little more onto your bottom as you bring your legs back together. Let's take a half sun salutation here, just to reset before we take this on the left side. Inhale, arms sweep high. And we'll add in our cactus. Exhale, light little cactus here. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Rounding your spine as you land down. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. Inhale. Exhale, round back down. And then roll yourself up, vertebra by vertebra, nice and steady. At the very top, give yourself a few shoulder rolls. And then from here, inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, arms out to a T. Engage through your core, bring your left leg open. Start to face a little bit to the left, and then as best you can, straighten your right leg. So it might just be kind of like you're in a wide sort of sumo squat here, or goddess squat, or maybe you can get that leg straight behind you. Really depends on what you've got going on today. But wherever you land, lift the heart up, gaze over the top fingers, the front left fingers, and just stretch your arms as though somebody was gently pulling your arms away from you. Inhale. Exhale, and let's tune in. I want you to press down into each foot, squeeze inner thigh muscles, but keep working your hips to externally rotate, your front knee pulling back. Take one more breath here. Bring your right hand down to your right thigh. Inhale. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. You're lifting your heart up, up, up. Stay here for another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come out to your T. Warrior two. Inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your left forearm to the thigh. Send your right arm straight up to the ceiling for your side angle pose. Rotate here. Gaze up. It feels comfortable. Lift your heart. Hug the core in. Stretch your fingers, and let's breathe. On your next inhale, let's move back to our reverse warrior. Plant your right hand down to the thigh. Inhale, left arm up. And then exhale back out to that T. From your T, inhale. As you exhale, take your hands to heart center. Use the chair if you need to adjust and land back. Seated, nice and strong. Coming into our half sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. We'll add in that cactus to open through the heart space. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, swan diving down. Nice forward fold. And then roll halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. And then we roll all the way up. Inhale. And exhale, sit tall. Pause here. So we'll take an eagle pose on each side now. I want you to bring your left foot into the middle. Cross your right leg over, knee to knee. From here, you can just squeeze the right foot into the outer calf. Or if you feel you can get the double bind, you're gonna wrap the foot around. So my toes are now on the right side, knee on the left side. Now, a lot of the times what happens is we'll turn. I want you to pull your right hip, centering your hips and knees. Extend your arms out wide. Inhale. Exhale. You can bring palms and forearms together. You can grab opposite shoulders. Or if you have your full eagle, we have right leg on top. We're going to take right arm underneath. Hands can go back to back, or again, double bind here. Let's start pulling the elbows down. With the elbows pulled down, take an inhale. Exhale, pull your elbows far away from you now. So I'm gonna turn to the side here. My elbows are not only lifting up, but they're reaching out. So I'm getting a little stretch through my back here. Still seated nice and tall. Just breathe into this pose. Soften your forehead, your jaw. Breathe in peace in this moment. Recall your intention. Take a slow inhale and a full exhale. Slowly begin to unwind your legs, uncrossing, unwind the arms. Inhale, reach your arms high. We'll add in a little cactus here. Exhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Inhale, reach up, hands heart center as you exhale. Coming into our other side, I'll face you again. Heel toe your foot, your right foot a little bit more center. So then as you cross your left leg, you're pretty much already here in eagle legs. The only thing is you're gonna engage your left foot. So it's either gonna squeeze in to this outside, or maybe you bind it behind you so that the toes are wrapped around. Now that bind is pretty challenging, so don't worry if we're just hanging out over here. I just want you to try to squeeze your legs together. All right, so from here, coming into your arm set, lengthen up nice and tall, tune in, hips are square, you haven't rotated, knees are in directly out front of your hips, and then inhale, sweep your arms wide. And exhale, we can bring just forearms together. We can grab for opposite shoulders, or with left leg on top, we'll sweep left arm under right and take either a single bind or a full bind. And then once you get that, let's pull elbows down. And then from here, with the elbows down, take a breath. Start to lift your elbows and pull them out away from you. Sit nice and tall, continue to breathe here, slow deep inhale. Full exhale. And just let this pose work its magic on your body, really working to open up all the joints here. Breathe into it. Wring out the body. We'll take one more inhale here. And a slow, slow exhale. Being present in this moment, just tune back into your intention as you sit a little bit taller here before we unwind. Give yourself one more slow inhale. And slower exhale. Slowly begin to release arm and leg. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, a little gentle cactus here. Lift up, look up. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. All right, we are going to come to stand. So from here, gently press up off your chair. We'll step to one side of the chair. So let's, actually we'll come onto the other side. Step to the right side of your chair as we prepare for a tree pose. So you're gonna hold on to your chair. And then from here, turn your right leg out. Maybe you take the right heel just above the ankle, toes tapping down as needed. You can take the foot and press it into your calf muscle. Or to avoid unnecessary tension on the joints, maybe you can take the foot above to your upper inner thigh. Keep your left hand on the chair as long as you want. Right hand can come to half prayer. Or if you're feeling good, maybe you just take one finger on. Maybe you find a full balance here. Hands can stay at prayer. Wherever you're at with the hand position, I want you to ground into the standing leg. Lift your heart just a little bit higher. Pull the shoulders back. And tune into the breath here. Take a deep inhale. Take a slow exhale. Find your strength, find your power in this moment, in this balance. We'll take one more inhale and exhale. Gently begin to release your right knee forward and down, and then we will go ahead and swap sides. So, adjusting over, find the left side of your chair. Your right hand will come to the chair. Your left toes will turn out, so knee points off to the side. You can, for most support, maximum support, heel just above the ankle with the toes tapping down. Foot to the calf muscle, pressing into the muscle. Or just trying to avoid the knee joint. It's unnecessary to press into it, so you can either stay below it, or whenever you feel you have that flexibility, bring the foot above your knee joint. And then let's take a half prayer here, left hand to heart center. Finding your strength here, finding your stability. It's okay if you topple over, just get right back into it. Don't let that discourage you from trying, from being here in this moment, from learning where your edge is, learning how far you can go. Maybe you just take one finger to the chair. Maybe you do find a balance here. Either variation, just ground down, take a slow inhale and a slow exhale. Keep active in the body here. So your standing leg is strong and engaged. It's pressing down. Your abdominals are activated to provide the body a little help with the balance. But your neck is soft, the jaw is soft. The eyes are relaxed. Give yourself one more full deep breath here. Slow inhale and slow exhale. Beautiful. Gently go ahead and grabbing onto your chair, release your left leg forward and down. And then from here, stand behind your chair. And then with hands on back of your chair, you're gonna walk yourself back and give yourself a nice big stretch here. So this is like our puppy dog pose. Just a little elevated here. You're hanging on your chair for support. Get a nice big stretch through the chest, sticking the hips back. Your knees can be as bent as you need them to be for this to feel good. I just want you to try to find length through your spine. Maybe you find a little sway here if that feels nice. That's fine. And finding a little engagement here. Take an inhale. Exhale, maybe you sink a little deeper. We're here for 3 more breaths. Press into your feet, hug your core in, roll your spine up, stepping up to the chair as you come all the way up. A few shoulder rolls, and then let's come back to sit down. We're gonna take some twists here, some hip stretches, and then our Shavasana. So, coming in to a nice tall seat. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And as you exhale, take your right hand behind you. Your left hand will come to the outside of your right thigh. Your right hand can grab the back of your chair. If you have a good bit of spinal mobility here, maybe you're even reaching for the left side of the chair. Either way, grabbing onto the back of the chair, hug the core in, lengthen the spine, inhale. Use your arms, activate those muscles, press and twist. Inhale, lengthen, hug the core in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale as you twist, twist, twist. One more. Inhale. Exhale, twist and pause here. Gaze back. Take a breath. Slowly begin to unwind yourself, and before we fully go to the left, give yourself a little counter twist to the left, just a slight rotation of the shoulders, maybe a little curve down, and then sit up nice and tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up, and as you exhale, left hand comes behind you, right hand will land to the outside of your left thigh. And again, maybe your right hand just left hand just grabs the left side of your chair, or you can reach it all the way around. There may be some a little adjusting done here, but tune in. Ground your hips down. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale as you twist, twist, twist. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, rotate. Inhale. Exhale. We'll take one more breath here and then we'll find that hold. Inhale. Exhale. Twist, 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 and pause. One more breath here, and then slowly start to unwind yourself, pausing in the middle. Take a couple of those seated cow cats we did earlier. Arch, round. Maybe you take that little counter twist over to the right. We're just sort of loosening up everything. Take your ribs into some rib rolls, some circular movements, and then swap directions. All right, now coming in to our hip stretch. We're gonna be in this for a couple moments on each side. So grounding your feet down. And if your feet aren't grounded, at this point, you're really gonna want some stability under the legs. So you should grab a book or a block or something to put under the left foot. That one will stay grounded first. Hinge back to give yourself space. And you're gonna bring your right foot up in figure 4, across your right ankle, up and over your left thigh. Now, once it's crossed there, gently grabbing onto the shin, pull yourself to sit up nice and tall, and then pause here. After a few breaths, seated nice and tall, start to hinge forward. Maybe your forearms come onto your shin. Find where is most comfortable, that you can really just sort of release, apply pressure without it being painful. So you might want to avoid leaning on your ankle or even on the top part of the foot. Try to keep it more on the shin. After a few moments here, maybe we take this further now. You can stay here, you can even stay upright. Maybe you come down, maybe you have a block and you grab onto it here, or a book, or you can release all the way down. Relax your neck and head. Take a deep inhale and a slow exhale. As we come out of this, take the time that you need. Maybe you walk up your leg. Sit nice and tall. Inhale. And then exhale. Release your right leg down. Go ahead and windshield wiper your legs. So sit more towards the edge of your chair. Windshield wiper back and forth. Just sort of loosening here, jiggling out. And then grounding your right foot down now. Maybe you move that prop over. Hinge back a little bit, especially if you have tight hips, to give yourself some space to get your leg up. Figure 4, cross it. And then grabbing onto your shin, I want you to find as tall a seat as you can, lifting up nice and tall. And pause here for a few breaths. Maybe after this time you can start to hinge onto your shin. And again, be mindful, don't hinge onto your foot. Find where you feel more stable and hinge there. And then from here, maybe you feel a bit more open. You can stay upright or stay hinged on the shin, or maybe you grab onto your right calf or right shin and roll that down and land either hands on a block or all the way down to the ground, releasing, pausing. Take a deep inhale here and a full exhale, and then slowly in your time, start to make your way on up. And go ahead and release. And again, we'll take a little windshield wiper here, a little shake out. Roll out the shoulders, roll your neck around, and offering yourself a little moment just to reset. Our next stop is we'll lay onto our backs for some final stretching with our legs on the chair. So I recommend grabbing a pillow as a little lumbar support for you, and have, my cat Elsie is here with us, and have maybe you aren't on carpet, maybe lay down a blanket just to make it extra comfortable for you. So I am going to make that adjustment. So take your time as you make your way on down. We are coming to lay onto our backs. So I'll get you set up here. So you're gonna come down. Want your hips above your heart, just ever so slightly here, and the legs can be on the chair, knees bent. From here, grab for your right hamstring. And with that, I want you to extend the leg, the right leg, as straight as you can. Maybe you even start to pull it towards you, grabbing for your shin. Let the left leg just rest on the chair. Breathe, settle here. Slow inhales, slow exhales. We'll take about 2 more deep breaths. begin to release. If you want to shake it out a little bit, feel free to bend and extend. And then plant that foot on the chair and grab for your left hamstrings, pull it towards you. And then extend the left leg straight up. And again, maybe the leg is far from you and the knee stays bent here. That's okay, just breathe into it. Keep working to straighten as best you can. We will be here for a few moments. Settling in. Give yourself one more inhale here and exhale, release. Now, we'll stay in a similar position for our final Shavasana, but before we actually officially land there, I want us to just send the arms up overhead, inhale. And as you exhale, let the arms land, maybe goalpost here overhead somehow. Just pause for a moment. Begin to hug your right knee in. So coming back into movement here. Let your right knee open slightly. Working to open the hip up. Just one final time. Maybe land in a half happy baby shape. Just floating the foot up. Keep your hand on the calf though. Keep your right elbow grounded for support. Take one more inhale here with the leg just open. Maybe it extends out and bends. Slow exhale. And then when you feel ready, begin to plant the leg back down. Same thing with the left side. Open up the left knee, let it land far open. Left leg maybe extends and bends. Keep the left elbow grounded for support here. Just finding this half happy baby. One more full breath. And then landing in this final resting pose. Arms can be on you, down beside you, whatever variation. Let your legs stay lifted. Take a slow inhale here. And a slow exhale. During this final rest, the mind may try to wander. That is common. That happens for everybody. And as frustrating as it may be, the challenge is in approaching those distractions, approaching those wandering thoughts with calm, ease, and kindness. Acknowledge what is trying to distract you and let it float by like a cloud in the sky, or dive beyond it as though you were diving deep into the ocean of your mind, diving beyond all the surface thoughts until you find that place of peace within you. Enjoy this rest that you have earned, and I will wake you shortly when it is time. You have nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to be doing, but being here and breathing. Before reawakening, take this moment to speak kind words to yourself. Take this moment to share some love with your body, with your mind. To be and breathe here in this moment, feeling comforted. Feeling supported by the chair and the floor. Knowing that you have this practice, this safe space to move in. Take a deep inhale, breathing into the belly. And a slow exhale, letting go. Continue to breathe steady and deeply. And allow the next several breaths to bring in energy back into your body. Let that energy reflect as you start to move fingers, as you start to move toes. Lift the eyebrows, rock the head side to side, roll your wrists and roll your ankles. And then as you lay, spine still to the ground, send your arms overhead for a big morning stretch. Maybe you linger here, stretch a little to the right, stretch a little to the left, and then moving softly, start to hug your knees into your chest, curling into a fetal pose, and roll to one side of the body where you will pause there in that fetal pose for just a moment here. Settle in. And again, find a few kind words to speak to yourself. Acknowledging your change, your growth over this time of getting to know your body a bit more, slowing yourself down, caring for yourself. How does it feel to have spent an hour of your day treating your body, treating your mind with self-care and self-love? Much deserved. And from your fetal pose, gently begin to press yourself to an upright seat. Taking your time as you sit tall, give yourself a few shoulder rolls here. And with that tall spine, take both palms, place them flat over your heart space, pressing your palms into your heart. Connecting to you, this new you, feeling your heart, your purpose, and all the love that you carry for yourself. Take a deep inhale, breathe all of that love in. And as you exhale, let go of anything lingering, anything that isn't serving you. Let that heart space fill with love and light and so much gratitude for yourself. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you.